Hey everyone, this is Vernon again, talking about chasing time travelers. So today, when I was supposedly cleaning up, I didn't get very far. I found some I found some brochure things that hadn't seen in a long time. I thought I'd share them with you. So back in 2018, well, I'm sorry. This is an answer to the question, well, if you know all this stuff, then how come no one's ever heard of you? And like, well, that's true. But my one claim to fame was back in 2018, and in Baltimore, you know that show Ancient Aliens? Well, they have these conferences every now and then, and I got to speak at the 2018 Baltimore conference. So about it's not 4 years yet, but because it was in the fall, but it is in November. So I'm going to share some of those names with you because I'm proud that I was on the same on the same brochure with them. So if you look on the top left, so it's Sunday. It was Sunday, November 11th, 2018. You know, part of the reason I saved some of these things and I gave a few out to my friends as souvenirs because I had a sneaky feeling that there wouldn't be any evidence online. And sure enough, there's no place where I can see online where any coverage of this conference in terms of mentioning people's names. Not sure why, but in any case, um, anybody who's doing this kind of work is probably the most proud when they're on the same. I mean, these people don't know me from Adam, right? I didn't meet them, they didn't meet me, whatever, right? But Eric von Daniken, right? He's the original Chariot of the Gods guy, and so I'll tell you a little bit about some of them. Then George Tsoukalos has the curly hair. You've seen him on TV a bit. I believe Kevin Burns passed away since then, and Travis Taylor I think he's an astronaut or an astrophysicist or something. Very interesting to listen to. Um, I'm looking at the names where, oh yeah, Rabbi Ariel Zadok. He was fascinating. He was fascinating. And I guess part of why I thought he was so fascinating was because he said things that connected with some theories I have. For instance, I'm pretty sure he said that there's a branch of Judaism where the belief is that the Garden of Eden was underground. And in my own research, the Garden of Eden replica presented by the in quotes Mayas appears to be underground. It's got the two trees and it's got a snake and it says one of the trees, I guess. But that's enough. Um, and but it's underground, and it's not in the Middle East. It's from what I can see, it's in what is now Antarctica. So I don't happen to have $10,000 lying around so I can take an Antarctic expedition, but hopefully someday someone will. And but I think there's some interesting stuff going on in Antarctica, based upon what the rabbi said and things that I had found, prior to even to listening to him. So I'm going down this list. A lot of these names are, they're the ones from the Ancient Alien show. Linda Moulton Howe, of course, she does she's an expert on the what do you call those things where you find these shapes in wheat fields and stuff like that. I can't even think of the names now. But and all of these people are well known. I just can't remember what all they do. Still, look at the far right. And my name's way on the bottom. I was like the last speaker. There were two speakers at the last section in two different rooms, and so I was the last speaker in the pioneer room. And but let's see. But it's so much fun looking at these. Nick Pope, right? You've seen him, and Ryan Sprague. I don't know who that is, but I'm thinking about science fiction novels that I read as a kid. I'm not sure if I was thinking of L. Sprague de Camp, right? If you read science fiction. And Robert Picardo, isn't that the Star Trek guy? I have to look him up. I think it is. And I know I went to his session. And but look how they're talking about time travel. Some of these guys, right? Look at 2:40 p.m. Mummies, the human time machine. But now that's a different sort of thing. But look at 2:40. I actually went to this guy's talk. I remember it. John Brandenburg. Is time travel theoretically possible? And basically, I think he said yes, if I remember correctly. And let's see. So then I did a time travel thing, right, at 4 o'clock. November 11th, 2018, American Time Travelers in the Yucatan Hall of Records. And so there you go. Uh, there is evidence. There's evidence that I'm purporting. How do I say this? You can't find these brochures anywhere, and you can't find anything online that says, "Yeah, Vernon Murray spoke at that conference," or anyone else for that matter. But here is some evidence. Okay, thanks for listening to that little bit. Bye.